Hi everyone, it's Lonnie. I'm back with another journal project, and here's how not to do this. You forget to press record, and so you don't show what you're actually doing. However, I'm not going to start over because I don't have that much time. So I will repeat what I started with, and that was I already had this journal cover. I followed a tutorial by Natasha at Treasure Books. What she did was, and I think she made more steps out of hers, I took the easy way. I took cereal box, cardboard, and then I painted it. No, I didn't paint it first. What did I do? I followed her tutorial for the most part, except she added some kind of netting, I think. What I did was I put pattern on here with hot glue, and then I painted it all black, and then I added some discolored paint. Well, I discolored it with paint, and I used gold and brown, and I even added a little bit of like blue and green in a few corners, just to make it look aged. To me, this has a treasure chest look about it from the outside. And I'm going to put in 2 signatures, which I've already marked. And so today I'm working on the papers. And what I decided to do for the papers was to add some different textures. And so what I started with was like this wallpaper stuff, and I lined one of the pages. So this is one, and I had some air bubbles in it, so I decided to use that and make creases, and then I highlighted them with ink, so that's looking a little more aged. And then the other one I did the same technique with, using a leaf motif. So I took this map, and then on the back of it I put the I think it's wallpaper. Anyways, I didn't quite get it all covered there, but I'm gonna ink around these and around the corners, so it should be fine. So yeah, I'm gonna put one of these in each signature just for something a little different. And then I'll show you the rest of my papers. In fact, I'm going to make a pocket for this one. And so I think it would be good if I remeasured this, because it's been a while. So this is about 9, oops. Wait, what? Yeah, okay. So 9.5 inches tall, and just over 6 inches in depth. So I think what I was thinking was if my pages were something like this, which is an 8.5 by 11, then that should fit nicely. Then I will have almost an inch there and half an inch below and above. So that works. So then, except I just remembered this is cardstock and it's a little smaller than 8.5 by 11. not bad. That's roughly the same. Okay, because I've had it where it's been smaller and then all right. Okay, so I got that out to do something, and that was I want to measure this. So I was thinking I could either trim the bottom or the top. Which one's nicer? There's a picture on top, there's a picture on the bottom, so in the end it's not going to matter. I do have to decide though. Actually, what I wanted to do was to fold this up like so. I'm using this to measure. So if I fold this up like so, the other thing would be to trim it at the bottom and then fold in the sides. Either way, I mean, it's really hard to go wrong. I think what I'll end up doing though is trimming off the bottom, just so that way I don't have the upside down pictures and words over here. So okay, so something like this. This paper I got from Seven Plaza. It was a freebie. I liked it because it has the postage theme here. And I think what I'm going to do is cut out the... Yeah, so I went and folded this. Oh, silly girl. I wanted to cut these out and use them for labels, but I did not mean to fold the postcard. Anyways, silliness of the day. Alright, so what I'm going to do is fold in these things. And I like the other side better, so what I'm going to do... I need this for measuring. What I'm going to do is fold these sides in. And I might cover that up anyways, because I don't really like all the words. There's some plants over here, that's not bad. Okay, so that will be the right size. And then I can just make them side pockets. I had some paper left over here. Probably not tall enough. Let's see. Sure it is. We can do that. Just gonna put some glue here. That works actually because it's a gardening book and I'm putting leaves on it, so why not? I'm going to just smooth the glue with my finger because it's I don't know, I think it'll be a better result. Okay, so we'll get some more wrinkles in there anyways. I guess my finger had glue on it, it's sticking. Alright, I don't mind if it has some wrinkles. I think it adds to the look of it. And then we just have to trim this off. I think I was talking about these scissors in the part where I didn't have the camera turned on. They're 9.5-inch blade scissors made out of titanium, and they are the Tim Holtz scissors. I wanted to see what all the hoopla was about. I've seen other crafters use them. I like them. I don't know if they're fabulous, but they're heavier than the ones I had previously. So I'm having a few wrist issues, so I'm hoping that it'll still be fine. Alright, so just gonna flatten that out somewhat. I was hoping to get some creases, not so much air bubbles. Oh, there they come. There you go. That's how you get creases out of air bubbles. You squish them together. And then I want to, again, emphasize okay, well, you got to see me do a little bit. And then there's some sticking out on this edge. So I think another thing that I said while I thought I was filming was that I want to, the reason I'm adding these textures like this is because I want to do something a little different with this journal, and that is I want to pre-treat my pages. Like I want to around the corners and places and ink them all up. I think that will add to a better overall result. So we'll see. I won't do all that on camera though, I'm just telling you about it so that when it happens, you'll know why it happened. Okay, so I do think I want to strengthen this, and I bought some washi tape. Maybe this one should be all right. But I'm going to put glue down first. I just want to make sure that it doesn't go anywhere. This paper isn't very thin or very thick, so. All right, so let's see. Try to get it kind of straight. That's pretty. Haven't really used this one before. I mean, I have used it, but not in a large section like this. I got that one off of Amazon as well. It was in a package with others of varying sizes. Speaking of Amazon, so my husband bought a driving book for my son to learn, because it's summertime and he's 14, and you can get your learners at 14 in Alberta, which I actually didn't know until this summer. My husband apparently knew. But so he bought him this book on Amazon to learn, you know, the rules of the road and stuff like that, signs and everything. And he bought him a workbook to go with it. So it arrived actually early, which was nice. And so he starts reading it, and well, the book is terrible. Oh, look. That's pretty. I thought this had birds on it. It doesn't. This is also from the dollar store. I'm gonna do this side. Yeah, so it's an awful book. It has full, there's so many inaccuracies in there. It's not even funny. There's letters of words missing. The pictures are blurry for the most part. What else? I couldn't find who the publisher was. All it said was published in some place in Ontario, and that told me that it probably wasn't a legit copy. So I went on Amazon and looked at the reviews for it, and I found some more collaborating evidence that this was not the appropriate book to be learning from, because all the reviews were from people in Mexico and they were in Spanish. So I can honestly say that this book is the worst thing we've ever bought on Amazon. So just a heads up out there if you're looking for something. We don't always look at the reviews first. Sometimes we do, but I probably do so more than my husband does. Sorry, I'm off camera here, but it's a little awkward. Oh, I like that one even better, I think. But we got them both, so. Yeah, I've heard a lot of people talk about Amazon being a scam, and until this incident, it had never happened to us really before. So anyways, it's interesting. Okay, so somewhere in here is the crease. There we go. Oh, and somehow I have missed the middle. That's okay, it's not a big deal, because they're gonna not be together anyways. They're gonna be separated by other pages, I think. So yeah, I didn't do the greatest job of making them even, but that's okay. Alright, so then I just need to glue these pockets together. I think I will do that. Also want to ink the inside. I might split the signatures into a two-parter. That way we can just sew them in next time. Okay, so I'll just make how long are we going here? Actually, I cannot see the time. Alright, so that's one pocket. And then we'll do the same for this one. So what are you working on these days? I have been watching a lot of videos by Shabby Dabby Doodah. She has her mask make series, and so I'm fairly new to her channel, so I've been kind of binge watching her mask makes, and I've been learning a lot about how to make pockets and things, so enjoying that. Alright, so I'm just gonna put this in here. I'll show you what I've done already in prep for this. I photocopied, or shall I say, I printed out some digitals that I wanted. I stamped on some of the digitals. I sewed along some book page to include that, just for something different. I did like a jelly print thing, again for texture. These, where did I get these from? These may have been from Creative Fabrica, and then I printed them out and I sewed and I added some lace. This is a paper I designed, printed out on cardstock. I coffee dyed that one. I didn't coffee dye everything, but here's some paper where I coffee dyed over top of doilies. Then this is one of the pages I made. This is a page that I doubled up, I think. Yeah, I doubled this page up. This was from Victoria Designs. It was one of the freebies she had. I think this was the teal and gold one. If you want her freebies, you have to sign up for her email, her newsletter. And it's very, very cool that she does that. This one was from Seven Plaza. I think this was another one from Creative Fabrica. I think. If not there, then it could have been artcd.com. There's a music page on the back. I'm looking everywhere for like free papers because, yeah, why not? I mean, people want to make them available. All right, and then there's this one. I think what's next for me is to just round the corners and ink them. So I'm going to do that off camera, and then we will pick up with the signatures next time. So thanks for tuning in. Hope you got some ideas and learned how maybe not to do some things, but we'll see you again next time. Bye for now.